There's one person in the chat. There we go. And done. Okay. Mitch Connor's here. What's up? Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix! Look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have a judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Retro Gamer Kevin, hello. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Leonardo Lopez. Belixiol. Belixiol? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Velix. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Crystal the Wolf, heyo. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. Not far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. My name is Blanco. Nino or Nino? It didn't have the little thingy above the end, so I don't know. I don't know Spanish. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gaywater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. White, right, oh my god, they're both the same. Oh, Chicky Boy's here. Hello, I am well. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. Ho ho ho. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. I'm to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem... You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
No, he's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. The judge's voice keeps changing. I don't know what I'm doing. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. This is what I saw, that is what I saw. I don't know how to read. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Do you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay, I swear in the DS version it actually says single blow, which more,
Objection!
yeah. It didn't say it there, but I'm pretty sure in the DS version it does. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. I don't know what that voice is. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony? Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, that is odd. Press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay. Of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Hey, Mark's here.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. A glass light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. Who else is here? Diego and Nikki. Hello. If you were to look at the window... If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? To the window. To the... Through the window. Through the wall. Through the door. Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get out.
Objection!
God damn it, Edgeworth! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
Whom?
No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You're most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me.
I feel faint.
It was the beginning of September.
It happened in September.
The week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound?
Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Ugh, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or is it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. I know Edgeworth has already run a check on his prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Well, he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? A waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Ugh. And I fainted again. Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? I wonder if Maya was aware that she could... Yeah, like... Well, she knew it was possible, but she didn't think that she could do it because her powers weren't strong enough. She didn't think she could do it, but she knew it was possible. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Oh, big spender. Item glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, or the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Haha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, last light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Of course. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way you can warm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
What inquiry?
This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. It's a meme now. Dad just makes up evidence as he pleases. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What? Oh, there's the phone.
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. You can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia!
being here. It's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Looked like you were her.
I might be able to use that.
Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Thea said that's what your friend Larry calls you. You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up! Alright, turnabout samurai. Oh my god. No, it is you. She gaze upon the moon. Which would be the last moon you ever see. Alright, see ya, Mark. Thanks for coming to the last bit of the trial. Striking moonlight. One is fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Dark Messenger returns.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
And what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well, Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish I had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Oh, now I have 4 people in the chat. I like how as soon as I start a new episode, suddenly everybody leaves. It's like people only care about the trials.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in a popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-O Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays a villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. A samurai spear was also found stuck to the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, 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 it's a nightmare! Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's a Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I've decided this will be our first case.
Keith Ambrose. Hola from Florida. How am I? I'm good. I'm very good. What's the weather like in Florida right now? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, 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 what are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No, no. It's getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I'd never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Fake cry.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. A samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how would you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow! Nick, let's go!
Only about $10 she asked for autographs.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me!
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible happens and all you can think is say, where's your time to place that don't you have jobs? I can't read that fast.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Youth today. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you are a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago... Now that was Studio Dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. I don't know why she's Southern. I'm starting to... I don't know what's going on. Reduced to playing the villain on children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. I'm gonna have to do a southern accent in the next case, actually. I'm sure I could do a better job with her. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio is where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when that murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main gate for the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. So this will get me past the security lady. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mom's grave, I was sleeping. Whoa, what the hell? I heard a weird sound next to me. It's from the water bottle. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? She doesn't seem to be lying. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. What? Only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, or my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you! Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
I can't do Maya's voice anymore. What the hell's going on? Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing such sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that.
That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
So how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
It's because I can't hear myself. There we go. Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. Latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 approximately at 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. You think I'm lying? Ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What? What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
Oh, fucking photo.
Love his music. See that camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! And Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
I don't look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
That someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Nick, look! A security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you!
Well,
Are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving the photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate where the camera took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
I think I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense.
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who could blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time where it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. I was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus a steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? The grate they used to cover the drain. A little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's a murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh my god. Power's dressing room. This is where he was sleeping. Or at least, it's where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. I must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look!
Employee card key. That must be Powers.
It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Oh, that! Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you just have to wait. Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's that? Whoa, whoa, don't show him that. We'll confiscate it. Oh, I just wanted to show it off. Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. Alright. That runs the studio security cameras. Hey, don't touch it! Alright, studio mascot. Guess a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? It's on the sign museum. Right Studio 1, left Studio 2. With that thing, it looks kind of busted. Oh, the one was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Head of gumshoe. Let's do the path to the left. Looks like a tree fell over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. The entrance to Studio 1. It's the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key borrowed from the dressing room will work. I hope it. Alright, we're in! Just way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. What is it? Real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. The steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet.
funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. The costume must have absorbed most of it.
Look, a ladder! It's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry, this girl's out there.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick! Just take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl's more trouble than I thought. Storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry.
What else do they keep in a film studio?
Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry. My partner's kinda, you know...
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But two of you came for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. Employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No! I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private...
What kind of girl do you think I am? What? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut into witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? Someone else came into the studio. She must have seen them. Oh my god. Oh. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh, I'm getting kind of tired. I need to stretch. Oh, I need to rest my voice. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying Phoenix Wright Attorney. If you have never played this game before, I highly recommend you do so because it is very fun. Or if you just want to watch me play it, that's cool too. I hope you're really enjoying it and it's interesting to you. So, anyway, thank you all for coming to the stream. And I will have a new video coming out hopefully very soon. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.